Hey everybody, Candy here.
Hey everybody, Pandy here of Pandy's Hair Candy and More. Welcome to the live stream. Everybody, welcome to the live stream. If you have not done so on your way coming in, please make sure that you blow dry on that like button, as it greatly helps me with my analytics here on YouTube. Tonight, you all, we are going to be chopping up and discussing DJ Spinderella has spoken out against the Lifetime biopic featuring Salt-N-Pepa, and many of us who watched the show last night on Lifetime, well, not last night, but this past weekend, we were left with many unanswered questions. So again, the purpose of tonight's live stream is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes. Everything is allegedly, and we are exercising Fair Use Act. Okay? So welcome. Go ahead and hit that like button, and if you enjoy the commentary, go ahead and subscribe. It is free 99 after all. Once again, I'm Pandy of Pandy's Hair Candy and More. Thank you, and we'll be getting started momentarily. Hold on. All right, can you guys hear me? How is everyone doing tonight? Thank you guys so much for coming in. Welcome, 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 welcome. So it seems like I'm not the only one interested in DJ Spinderella's absence, I see, from the Lifetime biopic. Hey, Verns. Hey, Donna Reed Love. Hi, it's All Hot Air. Tracy Herbert, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. Primpin' Ain't Easy TV. Great to see you guys here. Great to see you guys. Thank you all so much for coming. So this is a little bit of a different type of live stream for me. Y'all know I normally do the trending topics with Pandy, and it's usually in an uploaded format. So since there has been so much conversation around the Salt-N-Pepa biopic, I decided to schedule another live because there were so many unanswered questions about DJ Spinderella's absence, right? Okay, you know, we absolutely, Verns, we grew up with them. They are pioneers. They are the first female rap artists to go platinum. Can we just give them their kudos for that? Okay, they were soft and feminine, but their lyrics were definitely as hardcore as the men. So, yes, I wanted to talk about it. And this is just to chop it up. It is a very much open platform. So, feel free to chime in and put your feedback in. I got some information to kind of answer the questions that I had lingering about where was Spinderella and why was she not included? Oh, you went to college with them, Verns. Okay, cool. So, you know the story for sure then. All right. That's what's up. Hey, Miss Full Roller, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hi, Hilda DC. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep moving this mic around trying to get it in the right place where it's not going to pick up the buzzing of my computer. The buzzing. So, yeah. So, wait a minute. Let me know if you guys are able to hear when I put these pictures up. Can you guys still hear me with the picture up? Okay, great. Thank you, Primpin. So welcome in. Thank you guys so much for being here. You all, most of you know I'm Pandy of Pandy's Hair, Candy, and More. Hey, Greg Price, welcome back. Great to see you here. Greg Price won the Salt-N-Pepa trivia the other night, so it is nice to see you back. Okay, he was all up on them answers, honey. He knew his Salt-N-Pepa history. So basically, you all know DJ Spinderella is the third member from the group Salt-N-Pepa. Some sources state that she's 49, other sources state that she's 50. We're going to go with 49 just to be on the safe side. No woman wants us to age him, right? So she is a DJ, a rapper, a producer. Her name is Deidre Muriel Roper. She's basically been in the rap game since 1986. And apparently, hey, Barry Johnson, you're in lurk mode. You have to drive to the store. Well, thank you for being in lurk mode, Barry Johnson, and welcome. So now, apparently, many sources are stating that DJ Spinderella basically took to social media a day before the Lifetime movie debut, letting it be known and making it very plain that she was disappointed to learn that a decision was made to move forward with the Lifetime movie biopic that wrongfully excluded her from every aspect of the development and production of the show. Now, again, really quick, you all, let me just play my fair use disclaimer, okay? Because all of this is commentary, giving my perspective on the current situation. And I want that to be out there. This is all alleged. I am in no way speaking to the facts. We are simply discussing the news swirling around this biopic on social media. So give me just a moment, y'all. Hey everybody, Pandy here of Pandy's Hair, Candy, and More. Welcome to the live stream. Everybody, welcome to the live stream. If you have not done so on your way coming in, please make sure that you blow dry on that like button, as it greatly helps me with my analytics here on YouTube. Tonight, you all, we are going to be chopping up and discussing DJ Spinderella has spoken out against the Lifetime biopic featuring Salt-N-Pepa, and many of us who watched the show last night on Lifetime, well, not last night, but this past weekend, we were left with many unanswered questions. So, again, the purpose of tonight's live stream is for informational, educational, and entertainment purposes. Everything is allegedly, and we are exercising Fair Use Act. Okay? So welcome. Go ahead and hit that like button, and if you enjoy the commentary, go ahead and subscribe. It is free 99 after all. Once again, I'm Pandy of Pandy's Hair, Candy, and More. Thank you, and we'll be getting started momentarily. All right. Cool. You all never can be too careful, right? I don't want to violate any of the fair use. This is all for commentary purposes. We are simply curious to know the facts swirling around based on what she herself has been posting on social media leading up to this production and what has currently occurred afterwards. I also find it very interesting that Salt-N-Pepa themselves have been pretty quiet on Spinderella's involvement. So you all definitely feel free to chime in. This is an open chat. So if you guys have anything that you want to add to the conversation, feel free to do so. I'm just going to be giving my commentary and talking with you all and chopping it up and just getting my perspective and hopefully hearing yours. So I feel much better now that we got that copyright disclaimer out there. Now, again, Spinderella has pretty much made it known, that she has not been very happy with the fact that she was wrongfully excluded from every aspect of the development and the production of the Lifetime show, right? Now, primarily because they went on to use her image all throughout the movie, even though her roles were very limited. Like, I don't know if you guys caught it, but it was very limited. Vern says, I'm not surprised they have been on the outs for several years. Yes, I actually found articles because I went down the rabbit hole just trying to do my research and kind of get a little bit of a backstory as to what had actually occurred, because I don't remember hearing that part. I knew they went their separate ways, but I didn't know there was like bad blood between them. I heard a little something on Growing Up Hip Hop. And then somebody else came into the chat the other night and mentioned that there was some fallout on the SWV show. So, yeah, it's been kind of on the hush hush. And it seems like DJ Spinderella has been the one speaking out, where Salt-N-Pepa have been kind of quiet on it. So that has been interesting. Now, I think you all are probably like me. Hey, Scarlet Rose, welcome in. Thank you so much for popping in. And shout out to the 11 in the chat. Thank you all so much for joining me this evening. And I promise you, I won't keep you long. It is a Monday, so I know everybody's busy, but I just want to get through this really quick because we were all talking about it in the comments, right? So we're just giving a little update. Now, I'm sure you all agree that Spinderella was just as instrumental in the group's success as Salt-N-Pepa themselves, right? So we're now starting to see, and many of us probably already knew, but I know I didn't really know the details. So we're starting to see that there was a lot of bad blood going on behind them. There was like a lawsuit. I never realized that she was actually fired from the group. And there was really, truly a lot of bad blood. Now, this was definitely noticeable when watching the Lifetime movie biopic this past weekend, because, like I said, she was barely shown. The actress who was playing her was barely shown. And when she was shown, it was like she barely had any, parts. Like, she didn't talk much. So basically, Spinderella went to her social media platforms, and I'm going to just show a couple of the tweets They should be coming to the screen. She has since spoken out on ET. She has spoken out on her Twitter, on her Instagram. And where else did I see? I think Billboard News interviewed her as well. But I'm sure you guys have probably seen these tweets floating around on different social media outlets. She pretty much said, sorry, but I got to speak on this Lifetime special. Too often, Black women who have made meaningful contributions in their industry are left out of historical narratives. I thought that said a lot without saying much. Also, she went on to state that back when Salt-N-Pepa was building our legacy, which is rooted in empowering women, I could not have dreamed that this same group would one day disempower me. Another powerful tweet. And that last one on the screen states, words cannot fully express my disappointment when I learned a decision was made to move forward with a Lifetime biopic that wrongfully excluded me from every aspect of the production. So, y'all, this was very deep. It was very deep. Now, I did also see these, which gave me a glimpse of hope because I wondered if all that was going on, like, what is Spin up to now? Like, what is she doing these days? And she did go on to later state that in reflection, I'm grateful I've managed to uphold a 30-year career of truly empowering women with my gift against all odds. This will continue in my work and in my service. And she also stated that the great news is that I'm in the final stages of writing my memoir, a personal journey navigating through life relationships and the industry that raised me. 30 plus years is a lot of content, and I'm ready to share. So if we're looking at her tweets and her social media posts and we're reading between the lines, hey, East Media with BG, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. I need to get some of y'all's comments up here because y'all are saying a lot of good stuff. But I think it's very clear from her post that she's working on something herself. Okay? It sounds like she got something in the works. Vern says, I'm not surprised. They have been on the outs for several years. Scarlet Rose, yes, I would have loved to see Lifetime create a better movie. I'm a huge fan. I'm sad Spin never felt appreciated and left out. And the thing that I really find interesting about that, Scarlet Rose, is that Salt-N-Pepa were executive producers on the Lifetime biopic. I learned that when I went down in the rabbit hole. So, let's see. Tracy Herbert says, I think Spin was taking Salt-N-Pepa to court about a money issue. Not sure. Yes, you are correct. You are correct on that, Tracy Herbert, because I found that in a post from 2019. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let me try it. I'm still new with the sharing the screen, so y'all are learning with me tonight. They did her dirty from day one. East Media said, hi, Bench Thinker. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Listening in from work. Thank you. I have to agree with you on that one, BG. I feel like they did do her dirty. Scarlet Rose said, yes, they settled out of court. Vern said she was not on the Wendy Williams show with them either, or their first interview that they did a couple of months ago on Entertainment. That was their first exclusive interview I found. And they did not mention her at all. Let me see if I can bring it up, y'all. Hold up. I think I got it ready. Hold on. I hope I did it right, y'all. I hope I did it right. Let's see. It's gonna come up. Why isn't it coming up? Hold on, y'all. I practiced this. If I can't get this, I'm gonna go with my other pictures. I got a backup plan, y'all, so don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Why isn't it showing though? Okay, let me get back over here. Boom. Y'all are talking up some stuff. Hold on, y'all. I think I gotta take this picture down. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. Okay, did that work? Okay, it did work. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, I think I might have figured it out. Okay. So let me go back to that screen. Patient with me. Okay, so Spinderella's royalties lawsuit against Salt-N-Pepa from 2019, it states that as the duo went to wait a minute, Spinderella's royalties lawsuit against Salt-N-Pepa ordered to mediation as duo likens fight to divorce. Now, this article is from August of 2019, y'all, and it states a U.S. District Court judge has rejected DJ Spinderella's request for immediate relief against former bandmates Salt-N-Pepa over alleged unpaid royalties. A spokesperson for the duo revealed Friday, August 2nd, the judge had instead ordered the case to mediation. Quote, we are grateful for the judge's rulings as Salt-N-Pepa have been extremely generous to spend over many decades and attempted to settle what amounts to a divorce, both peacefully and without ransom, a statement on behalf of. Unfortunately, Spin and her legal team adopted a scorched earth approach that brought attention to dispute that all along could have and should have been settled amicably and privately. So, yeah. So that kind of this made foods. Thank you so much for being here. We are chopping up this whole DJ Spinderella debacle from the Salt-N-Pepa biopic that just premiered this past weekend on Lifetime, and left everybody wondering, like, okay, well, where's Spinderella at? Why is she not in the story? Why was she not even included? So as you can see, it looks like they've been fighting for years. Sounds like there's some claims that there's some back royalties out there that she's trying to get. And I just find that weird because every time I can ever remember, hey, Texas Made Foods, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the super chat. Hold on, let me get this banner off of here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. And welcome in anybody else I might have missed. And thank you guys so much for being here. Again, I am not going to keep y'all long. I do want to highlight some of y'all's comments, though. Hold on. We got a super chat. We got a super chat. We got a super chat. Thank you, baby, for the super chat. Thank you, Texas Made Food, for the super chat. I appreciate it. I have to get my praise dance on. Oh my goodness. But let me get back to y'all's comments. So, what are y'all's thoughts? Come on, bring the tea. Where is Miss Tori, who was here the other night? Because she knew a lot of the backstory. Let's see. East Media with BG said the same way Run DMC did Jam Master Jay back when the DJs were paid for the shows only. Now the DJs run things. Wow. Wow. Now you got a point there. You got a point there. She's no longer with the group. Right. Scarlet Rose says she's no longer with the group. That is correct. She is definitely no longer with the group. I even went to her Instagram page, y'all, but I wasn't about to put no comments on there because they was going in. Like, there was people for her. A lot of celebrities, like I saw Yo-Yo over there posting in her favor. I saw Missy Elliott. I saw a bunch of celebrities in her comments, and some of them were for her, and some of them were like, kind of piped down. They was good to you. So it was interesting to get over there and read. So if y'all get a chance to get onto her Instagram and take a look on IG, that is her Instagram post handle right there, the way it appears on that photo. And I think her handle on there is DJ Spinderella. So she had a little bit of a message to her followers there. Basically, they're kind of being hush hush. Like, they did have that lawsuit. The lawsuit was settled out of court. They were ordered to mediation. So there's not a lot of details about what exactly happened floating around out there. I just found it kind of odd that, again, her role was minimized in that biopic. And I feel like, when they start hiding stuff like that, it comes out in the streets usually. So I figured we could put our ears to the pavement and come through with the tea on what's really going on. Because I went searching and searching. I went scouring all through the blogs, and every blog literally was saying the same thing. They were quoting all her Twitter posts, all her Instagram posts. It was like the same thing. So it's a very structured situation, I will say, because every single post I went to was the exact same thing on multiple sites and platforms. So you know how it is in Hollywood, So that is basically it, y'all. In a nutshell, it sounds like the split wasn't amicable. Greg Price, what about Dougie Fresh? Dougie Fresh knew something? I'm sure he probably did, because all of them back in the day, you had Dougie Fresh, you had Queen Latifah, we had MC Lyte, Kid and Play. They were all very close. And according to the movie, now I don't know how accurate this part was, Herbie, who was like, what was he like, their manager or their producer? He kind of brought DJ Spinderella to them late in the game. They were kind of already established. They were still very much new, but they were established. And they brought her to the table when she was, 16, and they were grown. So although she joined them after the fact, she still was on the ones and twos bringing the heat and kept it going. They wouldn't have been able to do Push It and What a Man and Shoop and all them great songs without Spinderella, in my opinion. I'm just saying. Yes, yes, yes. There are good people in here, Texas Made. And definitely you all feel free to mix and mingle if you guys are not acquainted with one another. Definitely feel free to do that. That was all the tea that I could find, though, y'all, on the situation. Again, let me show those tweets. I'm sure you probably done seen them everywhere, though. They left out a lot about the movie. And the one question, where did the wigs? Oh my God. Tracy Herbert, let me tell you, that was like, man, that took me out, those hairdos, because Salt-N-Pepa were pioneers in the hip hop industry as far as their image was concerned. When they stepped on the scene, they was bad from head to toe. The hair was done. The clothes was over the top. The makeup, the big bamboo earrings, those wigs, they tried, they gave it a good try. But they were Dougie Fresh was in Spinderella's comments. That's what you're talking about. Ooh, I gotta go back and look. I did see several celebrities in her comments though. So she's definitely still well connected. And I would imagine she is, being a DJ. You know. Hold up. None of the people who played them in the movie look like them. And yes, they set the fashion trend. Exactly. And that was another post that I read. Tracy Herbert. She said that was the one thing that she regretted. The young lady who played her role in the movie, she felt it was unfair that, she didn't get a chance to like have a conversation with her and give her some insight into her role. And that again speaks to the fact that she was silenced. She was silenced. There really is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And I just want to know why. Like, will we ever know why? Like, is there some type of gag order in place that they can't talk about it? Was that a part of the mediation agreement? And that's why we're not finding much tea? I just want to know. I just want to know. Let me see. I got to get more comfortable with going back and forth in between them sharing screens. But again, those were her initial tweets, which went out the day before the show aired. Of course, speaking on the fact that, she wasn't happy about being left out. And then the last most recent ones I seen were, on her trying to, make lemonade out of lemons and just say in reflection, that she is still grateful to have managed to have upheld 30 years strong in the rap game. I mean, that speaks volumes. That speaks volumes. And she feels like, she is truly empowering women with her gift against all odds. And at 49, 50 years old, she looks amazing. She looks absolutely amazing. And they all do. And I just don't understand, like, what happened with the sisterhood. And lastly, she shared with us that, Herbie was super abusive? Really? Oh my gosh. I didn't get that part. The great news, like she said, she is in the final stages of writing her memoir. So I'm pretty sure that there's going to be her version of the story to come. On another site that I was looking at, I want to say that was on, let me see. Let me just see if I can grab it, y'all. Let me give it a good shot. This was on CNN. Hold on, y'all. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring it to a close. Let me pull it up. Okay, I think I got it. Is it on there? Of course, it's taking forever to get there. Okay, there it is. How do I make it bigger? Let me see if I can enlarge it a bit, y'all. Oh. Well, anywho. Oh, I think it might have worked. Let's see. Did it? No, it didn't. In Dapper Dan dress. And they were always fly. They were always fly. So they kind of spoke a little bit more than what I found on her. The CNN coverage of the story. Spinderella says she was wrongfully excluded from the Salt-N-Pepa Lifetime Biopic. They have a huge hair salon in Queens. All right, I'm back. I'm sorry, y'all. It kicked me off my mic when I was sharing the screen. I just noticed that when I closed out of the share screen. And I was just reading and reading and reading. But basically, in closing, guys, based on that particular coverage on CNN, which was just posted a couple hours ago, it sounds like she is in the process of working on getting her story told. So I'm pretty sure we can expect to see something coming from DJ Spinderella here real soon. You know, and I think it's going to be an epic spin and an epic twist on what we have seen thus far. Let me see what y'all talking in the comments. Let me see what y'all talking before we get ready to roll up out of here. So I think it's safe to say, though, we're not going to get no realty, being that they had this settlement and it was confidential. Let's see. East Media with BG spoke to the fact that Dapper Dan dressed Salt-N-Pepa. Facts. Primping ain't easy. Love Dapper Dan, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Vern said Spinderella used to have a huge hair salon in Queens on Gurr R. Brewer Boulevard. I hope I said that right. I hope I said that right. Okay, that was me. It kicked me out, Scarlet Rose, when I was sharing the screen. Y'all, that was literally my first time ever using the share screen feature. So thank you guys for being my guinea pigs to try that out. Okay, so I do apologize for that. Thank you guys for being patient. And yes, Primpin says, oh wow, good for spin. Yes. Can't wait to see it. I know, right? I can't wait to see it either. I think it's going to be awesome. So I feel like, there is probably really some underlying bad blood between the women, but I think because they're all classy, they classy based, okay? They done went and settled and it's all confidential and sealed up. So, no scandals could be made, which probably explains why all this time there's been whispers of a scandal, but there has been no real tea spilt on them in the streets. And I'm not mad at them for that because at the end of the day, they are ladies, okay? Ladies of a particular age. So I respect that to the fullest. So, yeah, I am so excited to see what Spinderella is going to be bringing forth. I'm sure it's going to be fire. I'm sure it's going to be heat because she was definitely one of the baddest female DJs out there, one of the baddest DJs, period. But being a woman, that even spoke more. Oh, thank you, Barry Johnson. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I am getting ready to shut it down. Let me say my thank you for the super chat, though. We got a super chat. We got a super chat. We got a super chat. Thank you, baby, for the super chat. All right. Thank you guys so much for the donations. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys popping in for this little brief impromptu conversation just to discuss what we think might really be going on. I feel like I got a little bit more perspective on the backstory. And, it's not like she's down and out or downtrodden. And I mean, at the end of the day, we all kind of feel like she got done dirty because she was instrumental. I mean, you just didn't see Salt-N-Pepa without seeing Spin everywhere they went. They didn't never just go perform without her. I don't think I've ever seen them perform without her. So that's never cool. That's never a good look to just scrub somebody from history like that. Like they span decades, okay? We grew up on their music, literally. I know my generation. If you're in your 40s, you grew up on Salt-N-Pepa, okay? If you're in your 50s, you grew up on Salt-N-Pepa. And so to not really include her, hi, Roxanne's Vibes, welcome in. To exclude her and not have her at least, like she said, be able to meet the young lady that was playing her in the movie, that wasn't cool at all. That wasn't cool at all. But I'm glad to know that she is moving forward. She's still doing her part, working with women, empowering women with her gifts and being real positive about it. And I'm glad to hear that she's working on getting her story out there when I'm sure it's going to include the time spent with the group because again, they were a group for several decades. It sounds like they just fired her from the group in 2019. And I would really like to know, like, how do you come to an agreement like that where you fire the girl? Interesting. Hey, Shanji's Home Decor and Lifestyle. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, Tracy Herbert. Oh my God. Come on now. When Push It came out, when Push It came out and they came out with them leather jackets and them little asymmetric bobs and them little bamboo earrings, and they was out there pumping and dancing and rapping. I mean, you couldn't tell me nothing. Me and my friends, we knew all the songs, we knew all the dance moves. Them was our girls. And I mean, who else? Spinderella was right up there on stage with her matching leather jacket, dancing with him while she was spinning spinning the little albums. So, I mean, you just cannot exclude the sister from the history. You just cannot rewrite the history, okay? I don't agree with that at all. I don't think that's cool. But this has been awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. And thank you guys so much for all the positive feedback. I am going to try to do a little bit more of these live streams on the trending topics, seeing as how I do tend to do my uploaded trending topic series. Usually I'll lump several different things together in an uploaded format, but occasionally when it's something as big as this, I will do a reactionary live stream like I did initially. And since I'm saying that, next weekend or this coming weekend is the Wendy Williams biopic on, guess what, Lifetime. And guess who's going to be up on here giving her reaction and her review? Your girl, Pandy, with her hair candy. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I sure am. So, yeah, that's coming this coming weekend. I will be bringing that to those of you who are tuned in because Wendy is a powerhouse. You either love her or you hate her. But I mean, you got to put some respect on Wendy's name now. She done been in the game a long time. Now, I ain't always saying I'm in agreement with everything she does, but you got to put some respect on her name. So I'm going to be covering the Wendy Williams story as well. So, yes. Thank you guys so much for coming in. It's a Monday, so I'm sure everybody has had a busy day with work, school, whatever your day entails. I know my day was busy at the hospital. So, yeah, I just came in, cooked dinner, and came on to the live, and I have thoroughly enjoyed the time. I'm glad you guys allowed me to experiment with sharing my screen and pulling up the articles. And again, let me flash those tweets up just in case some of you all may not have caught them. Again, you can always go to Spinderella's Twitter. It is public and open, where she discusses her thoughts and her point of view on how and why she does not support the Lifetime biopic. And then she also shares how, she's grateful to have been in the game for 30 years and still be able to work with women and, empower women from her own perspective, and in her own way. And she also let us know that she's also working on her memoir. So I'm sure we'll be seeing more from DJ Spinderella sooner rather than later. That's from her Instagram post there. A lot of celebrities posted up in that one. Y'all, if you're on a clout chase, get up in DJ Spinderella's IG. If you're clout chasing, get up at her IG because they all up in there, okay? Oh man. Now, lastly, I'm gonna close it with this fair use exception doctrine. I am in no way, shape, form, or fashion downing Salt-N-Pepa. I love them. I love DJ Spinderella. I wish things could have ended more amicably for them. However, it is what it is. So, for the sake of Pandy and her little channel over here, I'm going to just share that this commentary was my commentary alone. I am not speaking on or behalf of DJ Spinderella or Salt-N-Pepa. This was simply for commentary purposes, for informational purposes, and entertainment purposes. So thank you guys all so much for joining me. And this gentleman here, Dr. Frederick Jones, He is an attorney, a professor, and an author, and he has a ton of fair use literature that he is totally okay with sharing and allowing us to use in our social media platforms. So that is his contact information there if you all want to roll with it. If there are no questions for me, you all, I'm fenced to get up out of here. Any questions? Any questions? I have held you all for a full 50 minutes. If there are no questions, please, if you all have not done so already, please blow dry on my like button. It greatly helps me out with my analytics here on YouTube so that my content can make its way out into the algorithm and be shared. Please and thank you. Let's see. I don't see any questions. I don't see any questions, so I'm going to go ahead and scroll up. Well, thank you guys all so much for coming, and thank you, Barry, and thank you, Texas Made Foods, for those lovely super chats. I really appreciate that. And thank you, Primpin' Ain't Easy, and Miss Full Roller for being here and moderating this evening. Thank you, ladies, for that. And thank you all so much for joining me for a moment on a busy Monday evening to discuss somebody that we love and we grew up on. I really appreciate the conversation. And like I said, I will be bringing more celebrity entertainment type, podcast type content to the channel. Okay? All righty. You all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I'm going to close this out. Thank you all so much for coming through and kicking it with your girl. I hope that you guys enjoyed yourself. And if you have not already, don't forget to blow dry on my like button. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? It is free 99 after all. Make sure you double tap on that notification bell so that you are notified each and every time I go live over here and when new content is added to the channel. Until next time, stay safe, everybody. Stay encouraged. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.